Hello Internet, this is Adam. Today is Friday, December 11th, and if you recognized that intro music, you already know what today's video is about. Today, on Hot Button Hashtags, I am talking about the Serial podcast. Now, why am I talking about Serial today? Well, yesterday on Thursday, Season 2 debuted, and I could not have been more excited. In fact, when I woke up and saw on my phone that Season 2 was out, the first thing I said to Sherry was, Happy Serial Day! Now, for those of you who might not be Serial savvy, let me fill you in a little bit. Serial is an audio podcast that is put out by the producers of This American Life, which is my all-time favorite podcast, by the way. It debuted with Season 1 last year, and Sherry and I, from the very beginning, were absolutely hooked. It's completely audio, there's no video, and that's one of the things I love so much about Serial. Last season, they told a story of a relatively unknown murder case from Baltimore, Maryland, and what I love is that every Thursday night, we would come home and we would gather around the laptop or the cell phone and listen to the latest audio release. And that's so amazing to me because we live in a visual world, right? Our cell phones and YouTube and movies and TV, everything is image driven. Yet here's this audio podcast that exploded and blew up, and all they were telling was this amazing audio narrative. I loved it. So if last season of Serial was about this relatively unknown case, this season of Serial is about a very, very well-known case. It is the story of Bowe Bergdahl. If you're familiar with him, he's the American soldier who left his post and was captured by the Taliban, spent 5 years in captivity, and then was released in a prisoner swap. Here's why I'm excited for this season, because I've seen some people online talking about how, Bergdahl's a traitor, they're not going to listen, they don't want to support this. But here are my thoughts. See, I actually have some strong feelings about Bergdahl as well. He was stationed here in Anchorage at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, so this story has been in the news a ton here. I am of the mindset that he absolutely left his station. He left his brothers behind. There were people who were killed looking for him. I think what he did was cowardly. I do think he was a traitor. So my mind is pretty made up. But what I learned from listening to Serial last year is the way that they tell the story, the way that they dig into details, the way that they uncover things. Even if your mind is made up, it is worth listening because you are going to be forced to think about things in a different way. So even though this is a story that I'm familiar with, I cannot wait for the rest of Season 2. Sherry and I already listened to the first episode. I really liked it. I was skeptical if Serial could reproduce the huge kind of success and numbers from Season 1. But after the first episode of Season 2, I think they're probably going to. I would just challenge you, if you're not a podcast person, if you've never listened to one, please go back and listen to all of Serial Season 1. If you like true crime, if you like mystery, if you like kind of these, I don't even know, just these stories where at every turn it feels like there's something else that changes and who done it that you never know who really did it. It is one of the best stories I've ever heard. And that is why I love Serial so much, is that I don't think there is a podcast, I don't think there is an organization out there who uses audio narrative better than Serial does. It's addicting, and I am absolutely a Serial addict. So go check it out. I know this has been huge. Twitter has been blowing up all day yesterday with the release of Season 2. And here's what I want to know. I have 2 questions for you Hot Button Hashtaggers today. The first question is about Serial Season 1. Tell me in the comments below, Adnan, guilty or not guilty? Or are you like me where that changes from day to day still? And then the second question, are you excited about Serial Season 2? Once it was confirmed that it was about the Bergdahl case, what do you think about that? Like, I want to hear your guys' thoughts about Serial. Again, if you haven't listened to it, go listen. It is phenomenal. It is one of my absolute favorite things I have listened to or engaged with over the past year. And I'm so glad Season 2 is here. Thank you for watching Hot Button Hashtags, and we'll see you on Monday.